Hey everyone, it's Tango Oscar Mike. It's a Friday night. I'm out here. Finally, there was no wind today. It is a little dry, but it was a perfect day to start burning some stuff. So this pile of brush has been here forever. It's burning. I gotta watch that for a while. As you can see, I have my ATV. I have a water tank on it with a battery. And all I gotta do, it's pressurized. Squeeze the handle, water comes out. But keeping an eye on that, make sure nothing rolls down into the woods. Everything's good so far. I don't think everything's okay. This was a massive pile of leaves, which is all burnt except for the stuff that was wet. As you can see, it's a huge pile. So, and then the enormous brush pile from that storm this spring when we had all the power lines go. That thing is smoldering. There's nothing left. This is an old big dirt pile, stump tipped up, but the whole pile's burned up. Kept everything in check. You can see I had the water tank over here, and it wanted to spread. I had cleared most of the leaves and stuff out, but this grass is real high, and this stuff burns like wildfire. So I wet this all down before I started burning, and then once it encroached on it, I put that down. But this one won't go anywhere. This one's pretty much okay for the night. Shouldn't have to worry about it. It's just going to smolder and hopefully burn some more of that stump out of the ground. But that baby is hot. But yeah, that one should be pretty safe, but I'm going to keep an eye on it for a while. The leaves shouldn't go anywhere. Really can't for the most part. Like I said, it's just a few piles. And I've been knocking them over with the pitchfork, kind of to spread them out a little bit so it dies down. But it's going to smolder. It's wet leaves. And but this one's still pretty hot, and that's a lot of big stuff. And if something would happen to fall off and roll into the woods, yeah, all that would go up pretty fast. My little water tank probably wouldn't be enough to put it out once it got going, but letting that rip, keeping an eye on it. But that's going to be a pile of hot coals until tomorrow. But once it dies down and there's no logs that are going to roll, I can wet all around it and I can let it go for the evening, and I'd be pretty comfortable with that. So I didn't bring my antenna tuner down. I should have. I could run up and get it, but I did bring these couple of antennas down. This is the new one I made for QRP. This still has the Sodabeams winder on it. I did 3D print another one already, but I haven't had a chance to assemble it yet. I'm going to do that on video. I haven't even knocked the supports out of the print yet. But I think I'm going to hook this on something. Do I have anything that I can hook it on here? And I want to wind it out. Maybe I can just put this through here, hook the string. Oh. So this is my thought. I'm going to wind this out, and then we'll wind it in and see how long it takes. But like I said, I have these first couple of that little bit of string I added onto this one. We'll wind it out here. This should be 65 feet. Yep, 65 feet. All right, make sure it didn't get hung up or something. Make sure it unwound properly, but no, it twisted, so it wasn't coming out. Oh, there we go. Just needed to pull a little harder. Now I'm in the smoke. That is the end of it right there. So let's walk back. So it unwound good. It just got a little stuck there. And that just could be the way I wound it up. All the wire is out. Let's pull that pin. And then if I wanted to wind this back up, Let's see how she goes. Let her rip, Tater Chip. Done. And there's, looks like now, because I rewound this, before I wound it in the garage, there was no weight on it. Now it looks like a tighter wind. As you can see, there's more space in there. So that's good. Now this one, this is the one cut for 80, 10 through 80. This one is what, 100 and, I actually think I have 125 feet on here. So let's try the same thing. I'm just going to hook it on this basket, and I'm going to go at the yard, and we'll see how far. I'm going, I'm walking, I'm walking. It's bouncing around a little bit. Is that it? That seems like it. Hopefully the mic didn't cut out. Seems like it was snagging. I think it'd be better to hook the wire and walk with the winder. That way you can see, oh, there's still a lot more on here. It was just getting, like that other one, hung up. Oh, the handle's hitting the thing. Okay, I'm gonna go keep going. It's stuck. Here we go. That's a lot of wire, but it's all out. So let's see how this one winds in. See if it winds in any tighter. This one isn't as smooth, I gotta admit. This big antenna. But maybe with use it'll get a little better. And I'm trying to guide it by tilting it back and forth. Yeah, it's winding up a little bit, Leaf. Yeah, something's not working right. It's just I don't know what's binding up though. But I think it's just because of the size. It's so big. You don't have a lot of leverage on the handle. I mean, you'd have to make a bigger crank handle. I only got about 30 feet left to wind up, but it's not, doesn't want to wind. Well, it's back in. Doesn't work as good as these short ones, but that's a lot of wire. I'm sure that adds a lot of weight. It doesn't seem to be dragging on the inside anywhere. So I don't know. I'm probably not going to build very many of these. That might be the last one. I don't know. This is the bread and butter. I think this is going to be your sweet spot where it's portable enough and quick enough that you can wind it out. It's for QRP. This, I thought about putting like a nut shape on this side so you could use a cordless screwdriver and really power it in fast, but it may break it. Maybe something I'll look at, but I also wonder too if there's just something see this, the lid isn't quite tight on there. There's a little bit too much of a gap. Maybe that's it. I don't know. It does seem to move a little bit, but I don't know. But the QRP ones, I think I'm about done. I just gotta, like I said, I'll probably do a video on how I built this, how to build it, and put it together. But this one, this size works good, and it seems like I got the kinks worked out, and it'll work. Like I said, nice and small, man. I mean, like I said, you know, I got a hoodie on. It'll go in my hoodie pocket. It's a little bit bigger than the original, but it should fit in my, still pocketable. It's just a little tight. It's in my pocket. But yeah, can't complain. Like I said, it's a lot of work, but it's come through, and I would carry this one without hesitation. I've wound it up a few times, and I think it'll be fine with the little bit larger DX Engineering 24 gauge as opposed to the 26 gauge, but I got to test it just to make sure. And this is still doing good. I don't like where that stump is, because that stump could, I don't think it's going to fall. I don't think it's going to roll. I think it's going to just lay back in there, but that's a hot fire. I didn't like, there's some leaves over here. I didn't like those. I already smoked the neighborhood out enough. This neighbor came down and asked, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's just a lot of smoke from leaves. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's just, I don't know if you know, but ticks love the leaf litter, and they kind of retreat and bury themselves when it's cooled. When the dogs are out, they get ticks all over. And that's not the only leaf pile. I've got like 3 more. Not quite as big as this one. This one was huge. This one was massive. That was, I mean, that's 30 feet across. That was a big leaf pile. It made a lot of smoke. So, but just cleaning this up, making sure it's all safe to go where I'm comfortable to leave it. It's not spreading. It's not supposed to be windy. And down here, it never really gets any wind. Up closer to the house, there's a lot more wind, but down here, it's usually not too bad. But this pile's been here forever. I've been wanting to get rid of it. Bunch of old wood. It's been a lot of work. And then I just take my old pitchfork here, kind of put stuff back up in it so it burns. Whoo, baby. That'll melt your socks. Bunch of little debris. That is hot. Hot, hot, hot. But I think we're good. But I gotta watch it for a little bit longer. So a little homesteading, little antenna. I should have brought out my tuner and tuned it, but I just didn't think about it. I think yeah. Should be good, so not too much longer. Let me do a little more testing, and I'm on Printables. I'll put a link down below to some of the other things that I have on Printables, and when I release this, it will be out on Printables as well. I kind of like that site better than Thingiverse. And Adam K6 ARK has some prints out there too. I'll put a link to his profile too. There's lots of good stuff. There's lots of good stuff out there, but yeah, I'll put them out there, and then people can start building their own. I use a FT 8243. It's 2 primary wines and 24 secondary wines. But for 10 through 40, it works great. Tunes across both bands without any issue. But yeah, hope everyone is doing well. This is Tango Oscar Mike saying 73, and I'll talk to you later. Take care. I think I'm just going to sit out here by the fire for a while tonight. Nothing beats a nice warm fire. It's like 6 minutes after 6 and it's so dark. But this is still sparking a little bit too much for me to go in. I wet the ground all around with the tank, about 25 gallons of water all around it, but I'm still a little nervous. It's still burning. When it gets down to a little bit more coals, you know, I won't worry so much, but there's a little bit of breeze now and you can see some of the sparks coming off of it. So I'm just going to watch it for a little bit longer. My wife made pizza, so I got some pizza here that I ran up and got. I'm going to eat a little pizza and just sit here and watch the fire and make sure everything's okay. I mean, I could put water on it to put it out, but I really want this all to burn so there's nothing but ash when it's done. And once it's down to hot coals, I really won't be worried about it, but there's still just too much going on. So I'll keep at it.